Are you interested in shadow text in Cricut design space and you're curious on how to do it? Stay tuned. If you like what you see, click that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And we'll see you shortly. Okay, y'all, the first thing that you want to do is you want to download the Phonto app onto your iPad or onto your iPhone. This does not work for Mac and Windows. This is just for the iPad and the iPhone. Okay, so the Phonto app looks like this. It is a big red button with a white P and a little pencil. Okay, so once you've downloaded it, then you're gonna click it and click on it. And this is the first thing that's gonna pop up. It's just a grid space. So in order to get your box for your text to go in, click this button or just click the screen. You're gonna have your options of camera, photo albums, plain images, products, restore previous state. So what you wanna do is you wanna click plain images, okay? So now you have the option of your background. If you want it to be colored, if you want it to be white, blank, if you want it to have lines like this one, or if you want the grid like this one. Okay, so for this purposes of this video, we're going to click the blank one. Okay, now you have the options down here on what your size of your word space is going to be. All right, I'm just keeping it on the full screen. So the full box is going to be anywhere that I can put my text in. All right, when we're done figuring out which one we want, then we're gonna click this box with the up arrow, okay? And click the word use. Okay, now you see how it's come up, the box has come up, it's blank. All right, so the next step we're gonna do is we're going to click it again. And then you've got your add text. Click the add text button and just type in anything that you want. I'm just gonna write my name, how about that? Okay, so if you don't like this font that is up here whenever you first get onto the app, then you can change your font using the font preset down at the bottom. Okay, so just hit font. And let's see, I think I'm going to go with I think I'm just gonna stay on American Typewriter. All right, so whenever you've picked your font, then just click done. All right, see how it's coming up white? We don't want it to be white, do we? So now I want to click this button here, style, okay? All right, so whenever it comes up, then the first thing that you wanna do is, see this scroll, but all these colors right here? You want to scroll it, just move your finger back and forth on which colors that you want. I want to do this blue color right here, okay? So if you want to change it, like if you want maybe it to be a little more blue, then you can move these little things and it'll show you what, see how it's turning green and then it turns blue, that kind of thing, okay? And you can do that for any of these. Right? My personal preference is to leave the alpha on 100. Okay, but you can do pretty much whatever you want with this, but this is what the text is going to look like. Then when you're done with your color, whatever color you want, then you're gonna click this stroke button here. Okay? The same thing, you're going to pick whatever color that you want your shadow to be. Now for this one, I want it to be this light blue color. Okay, so right now it's very thin. See, it's only got like this light blue little haze around it. Okay, so if I want to make this shadow thicker, then I'm gonna go down to this width right here at the bottom. And I'm just going to play around with the scroll thing until all of my little pieces are gone. And it looks like it's still got this one little piece right there, but that'll be okay for now. I might be able to change that. Let's see, hold on. Let me go back. We're going to, so I don't lose my stuff. We're just going to go back to text. Just bear with me for a minute, okay? I'm going to just use a, nope. I'm going to use the lowercase. There we go. Nope. There we go. All right, so now I'm going to go back to style because that's what we were in. Okay, so now do you see how none of this has white space in it? So if you have the white space, then it's going to make it where in design space, they're going to think that you're supposed to cut that. And then all your letters are going to come out really skinny and not put together. So if you push it all the way through until there's no more white space in between the letters, then it's going to come out all in one lovely piece. Okay? So whenever you're done, just click this done button and then we can start to move this over. Let's move this over here. Okay? Now, if you don't like the size of the text, then see this little size button here? You can click it and then just use the scroll bar. Here, I'll show you. Just use the scroll bar on whatever sizes you want. Okay? So now that we've got what we want, then we're going to come back down here to this little square with the up arrow. We're going to click it. Then it's going to give you the options of saving, where you want to save it. So just press save image. Okay, done successfully. Oh, and I don't want that. The lovely thing, this comes with ads on it, unfortunately. The Phonto thing does. So let's get out of this and let's go to, okay, hold on. I don't want all of my pictures coming in. All right, there we go. So that's there. I was just checking to make sure it was in my photos. Now we're going to go to the Cricut Design Space. Okay. Click the Categories button over in the front, or you can just click New Product. New Project, let's say Replace. Okay. So now that you've got a blank screen, we want to find out how to get this to print. You want to see how it's going to print. So click this upload button right here on the bottom. You're going to say select from photo library. And then you're going to click the one that you had. There's your text. Okay. So we don't want it to come out looking like a big black box, right? So we've got to click the remove button down here at the bottom. So click remove, slide, you can slide this all the way over if you want, or you can leave it as it is, and you just click the white space. Okay. Now, the only thing that's going to be printed is the text that you wanted. See, it's going to come out like this. However, it's not going to be black. It's going to have your actual, whatever your piece is that you're working on. So click next. Ooh, isn't that lovely? Okay, so if you want to despeckle it or smooth it out, you can do that. If you're okay with it, just click next again. Now it's going to give you either cutting the image or print and cut. You want to click print and cut. Okay, and then just name it. I'm just going to name it my name, just because it is my name. And then we're going to click save. Okay. And now it's going to show you everything that you've done. So just click the button, the little square that it's coming up in. Oop, and it will show up down here, whichever one that you're doing. As far as I know, you can only do one at a time. So click the insert button. You might be able to do something different and click on more, but I don't know because I haven't experimented with that so far. But I want to stay on this topic. So now that you have your text of whatever your upload is, you can change the size of it. Let's just say you want it to be I don't know, 3 inches. 3 inches. So let's show you how I did that. Sorry if I went too fast. Click the edit button at the bottom. So you just click on the edit button. And then right here where it says the size, you can click the width and click whatever number you want it to be. Okay. Now, let's just say that you want it to be more of a height than you have right here. Then you're going to go up here. See this little lock button? Click the lock button to unlock it. And then you're going to click the height button. Let's just say we're going to do 1. Okay? So then it becomes 1 inch. And then you just lock it back up. Okay? Then you can put it wherever you want it. And click make it. Okay? So now you can print it out on whatever you want to use, whichever printer that you have. You can click print, and then it's just going to come up like this. The little black lines, that's just for the Cricut machine to know its boundaries on where your text is located in your project. Okay, and that's your entire project is in that, within that those black lines. And then you can just print whatever you want, how many you want. If you want it double-sided, if you want it black and white. I'm not going to print this out for right now for this purpose, but that's what you would do. You'd print it out and then you'd click continue, and make sure that you're cutting. When you're cutting, oops, that's why, because I don't have my Cricut connected to this right now. When you're cutting, make sure that your dial on your Cricut is set to custom and that it is set on sticky note. Again, that is sticky note. And so then whenever it cuts out, it will come out exactly as the sticker that you want it to be. But anywho, that is how you work on, let's see if I can close that up. That is how you work on Cricut Design Space for shadow text. Again, if you have any suggestions, leave them in the comments below. If you liked what you see, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks, guys. Bye.